In this video I'll be going over label creation as well as filter creation within the Gmail mail service. This can be done a number of different ways, but I'm just going to be going over the simplest way for us to get this accomplished. And for this example I'm just going to be using Faith's artifacts emails that are normally sent out on a weekly basis. And to create a label for her, you simply begin by checking the email and going to immediately, you see the options that appear right underneath the search bar here, and you click on where it says labels, and if I already had a label created, it would show up underneath this list here. Because though I don't have one, I'm just going to create new. I'm going to title it artifacts. Now if I wanted it grouped along with another label, I can simply nest it underneath that, and I can select the parent label. Being as though I have nothing else that really fall into the category of the artifacts, I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm just going to create a new label. Immediately you see it now has that label listed next to it where it says artifacts, and you see its own little separate group here, separate list. So if I want to go straight to those emails, I can do that. If I wanted to add additional emails to that label, I would simply check them, click on the labels, and click on the desired label that I would want for it. If I want to make things a little bit easier for myself and just have all emails, all future emails that are coming from Faith that are about the artifacts to automatically be labeled for me, I would create a filter for that. And that's done by, again, having the message checked, clicking on where it says more, and clicking on where it says filter messages like these. Now I'm going to be very specific. You can actually create a filter using any amount of search terms. I'm going to be very specific right now because again, I just basically want all of Faith's emails to be labeled. So I simply type in Faith's name, and I type in a subject, which is artifacts, and I click on create filter with this search. Now what it does is it goes through my entire inbox and it finds all the emails that are related, or all the emails that are using that search term, and it groups them all for me. Now I have additional options, such as when a message arrives, I can have it skip the inbox and just go straight to the archive, or I can have it marked as read, starred, deleted, forwarded, sent to spam, marked as important, or never marked as important. For the forwarding portion of it, I'm just going to demonstrate this for you for a brief moment. What I would do is simply click on add forwarding address, add a forwarding address again, and type in the email address that I want that message forwarded to. I'm going to cancel that. Can I have Faith's emails? I'm going to create that filter. Go back to the search term. Alright. And again, as I mentioned before, for this demonstration I just wanted to create this label for Faith's artifacts emails. So I'm just going to apply this label, and I want it so that when they come in, they automatically go to that label. I'm going to select artifacts. And what I'll do here as well is I want all email messages that are already in my inbox to be labeled as such. So I'm just going to click on also apply filter to 5 matching conversations, and then create filter. Now as you see here, I have all these emails. The number 2 represents the unread messages that I have. So anytime you see this bold number, it just basically represents all the unread messages that are within that label or within your inbox. Now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this color because I already have this color gray for a different label. So I'm going to change the color by clicking on the drop down box here, and I have a host of different colors that I can choose. And I'm just going to, for Faith's emails, I'm just going to make those, for instance, orange. And it's going to automatically change that. So now all Faith's emails, artifacts labels are going to be orange. Now say I made a mistake. and I no longer wanted face emails to be labeled, or I no longer wanted them to be filtered, I could simply go to the gear next to your login name, click on where it says mail settings, click on where it says labels, and you have a host of different options here. What you can do is you can hide the label from showing up in your inbox list, and you simply click on where it says hide here. I'm going to go back to show, and you see it disappeared out of the list. I'm going to go back to show. It comes right back. I can hide it from showing up in my inbox, in my message list, and basically all I do is click on hide. Or I can just altogether remove the labels from Faith's messages. That will remove them all. Now, if I wanted to edit the filter that I have created for Faith, I could simply click on filters, go down to this one. This is the one that matches those search terms. It's looking for all emails that are coming from Faith. The subject is going to be artifacts, and it's going out to the entire museum, the entire distribution list. And I want to apply label to the artifacts. Now, if I can edit it here as well and adjust the search terms that I have, or I can altogether just delete that filter and it'll stop forwarding all those messages to that label. And basically that's it. That's labels and filtering in a nutshell. Again, if you have any questions, you can contact either Eduardo or myself, and we'll be more than happy to assist in any way that we can. Thank you.